Pass to Achua. There's a screen by Achua. Here's Kolek from outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Drives to the hoop. Here's P. Now Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Screen by Watford. Here's P. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
New York leading by 4. And the foul on P. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Williams. And it's Cameron Thomas in for D'Angelo Russell. And New York with a change here, too. Shamet's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He scored 23 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. His strong performance was a high note in what has been a disappointing season for this team. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Now, here's Achua. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. Robinson misses.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Thomas passes to Pete. Screen by Claxton. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharps checked in for Nicholas. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks out front, up 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Welcome to our 2K Sports studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecue chicken.
This
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
When I look at Brooklyn, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what P has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Brooklyn trailing. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with George. Then it's Robinson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. Driving inside. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Ties it up. And this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Here's Bridges. Brunson with it for the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's P. And Thomas has it in the corner. Pass to P. Five on the clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. P's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's P. Brunson covering. Claxton the pass to P. Back to Claxton. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Knicks shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And he comes up with the deuce. Hart's got 11 points.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And he drives in. Here's P. It's rebounded by New York.
And when the D is glued to him like this, it's usually going to be very difficult to convert.
Brunson scanning the floor. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Here's P. Powered down with both hands.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
New York moving the ball around. The shot by George, wide open. And the 3 off target. Here's P. Brunson covering. P with the bucket. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. He doesn't hit that one. Good defense by Claxton. Here's P. Johnson outside. 3-pointer. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
Here's P. Defended by Bridges. Johnson the pass to P. The Nets need to get a shot off here. 16 feet away. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Johnson's got 5 now.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Station it. Timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. to the wing on the left. Here's Brunson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Thomas is out there with P. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Back to Thomas. Lock at 6. He passes to Watford. Yep, it counts. Watford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
On deep, Brunson. No good. Shot missing.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. P. Pass to Watford. Here's P. Watford chipped back in for 2. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Brunson outside. Down low. And the rejection by Claxton. And George gets it to go. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's P. Outside for Thomas. Over to the left wing. Here's P. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for the Nets?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. Told them 1 possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. See if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And an intentional foul right there.
At the line.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
The offensive rebound. Brunson adds a 2-pointer. He grabs the miss.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. New York takes timeout. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team's 5th foul.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line, 2 times.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And so here is New York. Hart. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So it's the Nets picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final second.